Om Shri Sai Ram. Previous class we discussed about Newton's first law and Newton's second law. Next is mathematical formulation of second law of motion. We have discussed the second law. From that, mathematical formulation, we are finding one formula with second law of motion. Now this is a object, its mass is m. An object means it has a mass, that mass is m. Then its initial velocity is u. Initial velocity means it is in state of rest. So initial velocity is 0, u equal to 0. Now force is applied, force is acted on this object. It moves to some distance up to L. It moves up to the distance L. It moving means it takes time to reach this position, that is time is t. Now previous, when it is in state of rest, its initial velocity is u. When it moves by that force and its velocity increases, so its final velocity, now final velocity is v. So very simple concept. One object, its mass is m. Before it moving, it is in state of rest, so u equal to 0, that is u, the initial velocity. When force act on this object, it moves some distance L. It moves means it takes some time from this to here, so that time is t. The time taken to move from this position to this position is time t. Then what is v? Now it is moving means velocity is increasing, that final velocity is v. From that we can write momentum. Yes, what do you mean by momentum? What do you mean by momentum? Now one word comes, that is momentum. What do you mean by momentum? Momentum means the product of mass and velocity is called momentum. Now initial momentum, right? Initial momentum of this object, initial momentum of the object equal to, yes, tell me, what is the initial momentum of the object? Initial, the momentum is represented by the letter p. So initial means take p1. The momentum is represented by the letter p. So initial means, so p1. It is equal to, momentum means the product of mass and velocity. Now what is mass in this case? It is m, small m. The mass is m. Now tell me, what is velocity at the object previous, the object at rest? So it is u. So initial velocity is u, very important. Initial momentum of the object p1 equal to mu. Why it is mu? M means mass. The velocity is u. Why it is u? Now velocity. Initially the object at the state of rest. So initial velocity is u. Now tell me, final momentum of the object, it is represented by the letter p2, is mass is m. Final momentum, now force is applied, it's moving, so velocity is now v, so mv, p2 equal to mv. So initial momentum of the object p1 equal to mu, then final momentum of the object p2 equal to mv. Now change in momentum, change in momentum. Change in momentum. Change in momentum means initial momentum and final momentum. Change in momentum means subtract, that is p2 minus p1. What is change in momentum? Subtract final momentum, initial momentum from final momentum. What is change in momentum? What is the meaning of change in momentum? Subtraction. How? Initial momentum is subtracted by final momentum, that is p2 P2 minus P1. Now write down, what is P2? mv. What is P1? Write the value. P2 minus, yes, P2 means mv minus P1. What is P1? mu. mv and mu, which one is common? M is common. So what we get? V minus u. The common factor means divide by m and divide by m. So m cancel. What do we get? V minus u. So m into v minus u. Change in momentum is m into v minus. Now rate of change of momentum. Rate of change of momentum. Change of momentum. Change in momentum is m into v minus u. Now rate of change in momentum. Rate means it takes some time to change the momentum. So now comes to time. So time must be m into v minus divided by t. So rate of change of momentum means it will take some time. So you have to divide this change in momentum divided by t. So m into v minus u by t. M into v minus u by t, or we write it as proportional symbol. Why we have to put proportional? It is not equal. Why it is proportional symbol? Tell me. Because momentum is directly proportional. Momentum is directly proportional to applied force. So this change in momentum is directly proportional. This is very important. This is directly proportional. So this is proportional to m into v minus u by t. Now, what is v minus u by t? We already derived one formula. V minus u by t equal to a. The acceleration equal to v minus u by t. So, m into a. Why it is m into a? Because a means v minus u by t. So, v minus u by t. Instead of v minus u by t, what we have to write? A. So, m into a. ma. Now, this is force because the momentum is directly proportional to force. So, F is proportional to ma. Be careful. Why it is now F? Momentum is directly proportional to F. So, F is proportional to ma. After that, if F equal to, if I write instead of proportional symbol, if I write equal symbol, you have to put add one constant, that is k. K is a constant. The value does not change. The constant means the value of that constant, it does not change. K is always a fixed value. It has fixed value means it is a constant. So, F equal to kma. But in our textbook it is given F equal to ma. Why? If I take, assume, you have to assume, you have to take F equal to 1 kg because force, F equal to 1 Newton because it is a force, mass equal to 1 kg, acceleration equal to 1 meter per second squared. We assume force is 1 Newton, mass equal to 1 kg, acceleration equal to 1 meter per second squared. Substitute this. What we get? F is 1 equal to k is k, m means 1 into 1. What do we get? 1 equal to k. Why? K into 1? K into 1? 1k. 1k into 1? 1k. Or what we have to write? K. 1k and k both are same. So, k equal to 1. So, k has very small value. So, we have to neglect this k. So, we get F equal to ma. This is a very important formula. What is F? F equal to ma. This is the important formula. This is the derivation of F equal to ma. This is called mathematical formulation of second law of motion. Now, what is the unit, SI unit of this force? You know that F equal to ma. Now, it is derived. This is the mathematical formulation of second law, F equal to ma. Already we have derived. What is the unit, SI unit of ma? F. Just look at this. F means it is the product of mass into acceleration. So, what is force? It is the product of mass and acceleration. Right. M means, what is the SI unit of m? Mass. It is kg. It is kg. Mass means its SI unit is kg. What is the SI unit of acceleration? It is meter per second square. So, kg meter per second square is the SI unit of force, or we can write it as Newton. So, what is the SI unit of force? Kg meter per second squared, or not and kg meter per second squared, or Newton, or we can write like this, Newton. This is the SI unit of force. Next is F equal to ma. We know that F equal to m, or we can write it as F equal to m. What is a? Yes, tell me. A means acceleration. What is the formula for acceleration? M into v minus u by t. M into v minus u by t equal to a. So, v minus u by t. It is also a formula to find the force. This is also very important. F equal to ma, or we can use this formula to find the force applied to any object. F equal to m into v minus u by t. This formula is helpful in to find or to solve many problems. It is given in your textbook. So, use this formula to find the force. Some problems are given in your textbook. In that example 9.1, a constant force acts on an object of mass 5 kg. First, you have to write the datas what are given in the problems. Object of mass 5 kg. Object of mass means m. Mass is denoted by the letter m. So, mass m equal to 5 kg. First, write the datas. Then we get one idea which formula is suitable for that problem. Mass 5 kg for a duration of 2 seconds. Duration of 2 seconds. It means it takes 2 seconds. So, it is 2 seconds means it is t. Time is given t equal to 2 seconds. It increases the object velocity from that is velocity from 3 meter per second to 7 meter per second. So, velocity changes. Before the velocity earlier it is 3 meter per second. After that, when the force is applied, then its velocity becomes 7 meter per second. So, which velocity is given? Which are the different velocities? Initially 3 meter per second, finally 7 meter per second. It means initial velocity, that is u, is 3 meter per second. Then final velocity, it is denoted by letter v, it is 7 meter per second. Find the magnitude of the applied force. Find the magnitude of the applied force, because the velocity changes from 3 meter per second to 7 meter per second. So, force is applied. You have to calculate magnitude of the applied force. How many newtons of force is applied? It means find F. Find F. After that, some question is given. You have to read after that. First, find F. Now, look at this. M is given, T is given, U is given, V is given. You have to find F. If I use the formula F equal to ma, is it possible to easily, can I find the value of F? It requires m. Yes, m is given. A is given? No, A is not given. So, you have to use the formula F equal to m into V minus u by t. You have to use m into V minus u by t, because V is given, u is given, t is given, and m is given. So, you have to use F equal to m into V minus u by t. Be careful. If you use the formula F equal to ma, A is not given. So, first you have to find A, then use the formula F equal to m. So, use this formula and we can easily find the value of F. So, F equal to, substitute the values, m equal to 5, m is given 5 into V minus u. What is V? V means 7. So, 7 minus u is 3. The value of u is 3 by t. What is t? That is 2. So, 5 into 7 minus 3 means 4. 7 minus 3 is 4 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2 twos are. So, 5 into 2 is 10 Newton. Yes, just look at this. What is the question? Find the magnitude of the applied force. The force. What is the force? Applied force is 10 Newton. The SI unit of force is Newton. So, 10 Newtons of force is applied to that body. That constant force acts on the object. After that, just look at this. Now, if the force was applied for a duration of 5 seconds. Now, next what is given in the question? Now, if the force was applied for a duration of 5 seconds. In the first case, it is 2 seconds. What is the duration? 2 seconds. Now, t becomes, now that t equal to 2 seconds. Before it is 2 seconds, now it is 5 seconds. Now, if the force was applied, for a duration of 5 seconds, what would be the final velocity? What would be the final velocity? You have to calculate final velocity. What is that? What is v? What is v? So, use the same formula, f equal to m into v minus u by t. Then, we required final velocity. So, now formulation becomes f. T comes to right hand side. Now, it is division. V minus u by t by means it is a division. So, now t, it is a right hand side. Now, this is left hand side. T moves to left hand side. You have to transfer this t to left hand side. Now, division becomes multiplication. So, f into t, it becomes f into t equal to m into v minus u. Now, transfer this m to left hand side. Now, it is multiplication. So, it becomes f into t is already given divided by m equal to v minus u. Just look at the steps. Now, we require the value v because we have to find v. So, v equals to, first write the left hand side, ft minus m. Here it is minus u. When it comes to another side, it becomes plus u. This is the mathematical calculation. Now, substitute the value. What is f? F is already 10. You have to find that. That is 10. 10 into t. Now, it is t equal to 5 seconds. So, 5. Do not write 2 because t is 5 seconds divided by m. What is m? The same object. So, its mass does not change. It is 5 only. Yes, 5 plus u. What is u? U is 3 meter per second. Initial velocity is same. So, it is 3. Now, 5 cancel. 5 ones are 5. Now, 10 plus 3 is 13. Yes, 13 meter per second. Yes. Now, we get the answer. What would be the final velocity of the object? The force was applied for a duration of 5 seconds. The final velocity is 13 meter per second. It changes to the force applied, then the force applied 5 seconds. After the duration 5 seconds, then its final velocity becomes 13 meter per second, 7 meter per second to 13 meter per second. Now, another example is given, example 9.2. In your textbook it is given, example 9.2. Which would require a greater force? Which would require a greater force? Accelerating a 2 kg mass, at 5 meter per second squared, or a 4 kg mass at 2 meter per second squared. It is a very simple one. Which would require a greater force? So, you have to calculate force. You have to calculate what is force. When there are two conditions, there are two situations. One is accelerating 2 kg mass. It means in that m1 is given because two cases. So, one is m1, another one is m2. One is a1, another one is a2 because two situations. One situation accelerating a 2 kg mass means m1 is 2 kg. Then in that time, what is 5 meter per second square? They are not given, it is accelerating, but look at the SI unit, meter per second square or ms to the power minus 2 means it is accelerating. Now it is accelerating because which would require a greater force, the force is applied, accelerating it is given, accelerating a 2 kg mass at 5 meter per second, 5 meter per second squared. So A1 equal to 5 meter per second, 5 meter per second squared. Another case, or a 4 kg mass, 4 kg mass means m2 equal to 4 kg. Then it is accelerating 2 meter per second squared, 2 meter per second squared. Now find F, it means F1 and F2. We know that F equal to ma. What is F? Now use the formula F equal to ma. Why? M is given, A is given. So use the formula F equal to ma. In first situation, F1 equal to M1 equal to A. Why it is F1, M1, An? It is the first situation. So F1, M1, A1. What is M1? 2 into A. What is A? 5. Because 2 into 5. M into A. That is 10 Newton. Because it is force in the first case. In the second case, M2 into A2. What is M2? Mass is 4 kg. So 4 into A is 2. So it is 8 Newton. Just look at the question once again. Which would require a greater force? Which would require a greater force? Accelerating 2 kg mass at 5 meter per second square, or a 4 kg mass at 2 meter per second square? Just tell me the answer. Which would require a greater force? This or this? This one or this? F1 we get 10 newtons. 10 newtons of force is required. The greater force. Why? Because in second situation it requires only 8 Newton. So what is the answer? Thus accelerating a 2 kg mass at 5 meter per second square would require a greater force, because 10 newtons of force is required to accelerate 2 kg mass. The object has 2 kg mass. You have to accelerate 5 meter per second square. This one requires more force because we get 10 Newton. It requires lesser force. So we have discussed in this class some of the mathematical derivations and we have solved some problems. Sai Ram.